Welcome back. A question of uncertainty is looming over students in deemed universities. The Union Ministries has decided to de-recognize 44 deemed universities across India. On this backdrop, centers in Goa affiliated to such universities pose question over the fate of the students.
After the Union HRD Ministry's decision to de-recognize 44 deemed universities, the question of uncertainty hangs over students associated with these colleges. Lot of centers affiliated to these universities offer distance education in the state. Director of Higher Education Bhaskar Naik said that there are no deemed universities in Goa, but he added that there could be centers affiliated to these universities.
As far as Goa is concerned, there is no deemed university in Goa. But there may be some centers of the deemed universities in the guise of the correspondence courses might be running in Goa, about which we need to look into. I am yet to get the judgment, I am trying to get the copy of it, and then we will try to see. To the best of my knowledge, at least one or two centers of the deemed universities through correspondence courses are operative in Goa. Of which those banned ones, out of those 44 which have been banned, I know at least one, very sure, where such a center is operating. We have already fortunately given a show cause notice to it.
Mangarish Education Society is one such center in Goa that runs under the Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapit. The Vidyapit happens to be one of the universities that have been listed by Central Ministry for de-recognition. Tilak Vidyapit has been running for the last 10 years. Coordinator of the society, Shashikant Punaji, said, the students need not worry. They will be asked to appear from another qualified university.
युनिवर्सिटीचो स्टेटस काडलो जाल्यार फाल्यां जी भुरगें टिळक महाराष्ट्र विद्यापीठान जे एडमीट केल्ले जाल्ले आसा दॅट ते सगळे स्टुडंट जे आसा ते दुसऱ्या विद्यापीठाक खंय तरी संलग्न जातले. सो विद्यापीठाचे भुरगे जे टिळक महाराष्ट्र विद्यापीठाची जी सर्टिफिकेट मेळटली आशिल्ली ती सपोज पूण म्हाका दिसना की तें जातलें अशें. सपोज जालें जाल्यार तांकां कांयच भिवपाची गरज ना, बिकॉज दे वील बी आस्क्ड टू एपियर थ्रू the main university. Suppose they are under distance education, they may be asked to appear through Indira Gandhi Open University or Yeshwantara Chavan Mukta Vidyapit. They will be not in the loss.
A reporter from Panji, Jason Suarez, video journalist Ganesh Hotkar.
Tourists can now seek special permission from embassies to visit India within 6 months. The Union Home Ministry had earlier issued directives that tourists should maintain at least 2 months gap between visits. These guidelines did not find favor with USA and UK as it posed problems to their nations. The new relaxation in the rules will help these tourists.
Pakistani American national David Headley's visit to India had exposed the discrepancies in visa procedures and rules. As a result, the Union Home Ministry had issued strict guidelines to foreign nationals to maintain a gap of 2 months between visits. But these guidelines caused problems to tourists, especially from US and UK. In view of these complaints, the Home Ministry maintained a status quo with regards to amended rules. Tourists who wish to visit India within 6 months have to seek special permission from the respective embassies. The Foreigners Branch of Goa Police has received specific instructions to have special checkpoints at Goa ports. Murgaon and Panji port and the Daboli airport have been ordered to keep a strict vigil on foreign nationals entering the state. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
The Goa Tourism Development Corporation has planned to start the year with 2 major festivals. Like every year, the GTDC will organize Grape Escapade Festival from 23rd January. The popular Carnival Float Parade will be on 13th Feb. These 2 festivals are major attraction for tourists. The Grape Escapade is being held for past 5 years. It will be held in Inox Courtyard from 23rd to 26th of January. Nikhil Desai along with GTDC Chairman Shyam Satardekar announced this. Leading wineries from around the world will participate in this 4 days event. There will be exclusive wine tasting session on all 4 days. The corporation is expected to earn 7 to 8 lakh from this festival. Desai said that this festival is held as a yearly event to promote Goa as a lifestyle destination.
The Grape Escapade basically is an attempt by the GTDC to promote Goa as a lifestyle destination and also to encapsulate the vivacity of the Goan lifestyle by highlighting the multicultural influences and artistic passions, thereby branding Goa as a lifestyle destination.
In February, the traditional carnival float parade will be held from 13th to 16th of February. Satardekar announced that this year there will be an increase in prize money by 10%. He also said that there will be no Brazilian floats this year due to controversy 2 years back.
As in the practice of every years, this year also the Goa state government has decided to go for a carnival on 13 to 16. The prize money this year, the Goa government has decided to increase by 10%. So ultimately, this usually the first prize was last year it was 60,000 first prize. So this year it will be a additional of a 10%. No, very sorry. There was a controversy. You must be knowing that last time, year before last year, I think, if I am not mistaken, it was not in last year. It was in the year before last year. So just because of that.
Our reporter from Panji, Jason Suarez, with video journalist Ganesh Hotkar for Prudent Media. NIO will carry out environmental impact assessment study for a new alignment of Setu Samudram. Ministry of Shipping has nominated Dona Paula-based NIO for this job. Setu Samudram project proposes linking the Pak Bay and the Gulf of Mannar between India and Sri Lanka. This will allow better flow of ships through the channel. Setu Samudram lies between India and Sri Lanka. Setu Samudram plans linking the Pak Bay and the Gulf of Mannar between India and Sri Lanka. For this, a shipping channel will be created. This would provide a continuous navigable sea route around the Indian peninsula. If the sea route comes into existence, then it would reduce travel distance of more than 650 kilometers for larger ships. But this project has always remained in controversy, mainly due to religious faiths and environmental reasons. Local fishermen from Tamil Nadu also oppose this project, claiming it will damage marine life. Now, NIO will undertake environment impact assessment study for a new alignment of Setu Samudram. The project involves extensive year-round environmental data collection in the Gulf of Mannar, Park Bay, Adams Bridge and surrounding areas. NIO has tied up with National Environment Engineering Institute from Nagpur and IIM Bangalore for this study. The project will cost around 10 crore rupees. It is scheduled to be completed in 18 months. Bureau Report, Prudent Media. With this, we'll take a short break. Stay tuned.